So in last class we studied some of the basic operations performed on the array, right? So we studied some operations like traversing, searching, sorting. So in searching we studied two algorithms, one is linear search, another one is binary search. Likewise sorting also we have different sorting algorithms. In that we studied insertion sort, right? So then we have in the one dimensional array we have insertion operation and deletion operation along with that three operations. So today we will discuss those operations. One is insertion operation. Okay. So what is mean by insertion means? So insertion means inserting an element into an array. Okay. So suppose we have one array. In that array we have 5 elements. So I want to insert one more element into an array. So that we call it as inserting operation or inserting an element. So we are inserting that element into an array. Suppose consider this as an array. Okay. So for this array I need to insert one more element, that is 40, in some position. Okay. So we have positions, right? Index or position. So now I need to insert this new element in the position 3. Okay. So if we want to insert an element into an array, so array should be present and that position of an array should not be greater than the array size. Okay. Suppose here the array size is 5, right? We are inserting 5 elements, which means n is equal to 5. So if we want to insert an element into an array, so the position should not be greater than this n value. Okay. So if it is greater, we cannot insert an element into an array. Okay. So if it is less than 5 only, we can insert an element in any of these positions, right? So if we want to insert an element into an array, what we are doing means we are shifting these values to other position. Okay. Suppose consider I declared an array int 50. Okay, int a of 50. What it means? It means the variable a is allocated the memory space to store the value. So it will store how many elements? 50 elements, which means the memory will be allocated for 50 elements, right? 0 to 49. So this space will be created when we declare like this. So in this array we are inserting only the 5 elements. Okay. So this creates a memory space for to store the elements. So it will create this much, right? So in this we inserted only 5 elements, that is 10, 20, 30, 50, 60. So this is the inserted elements. So this, now I need to insert the element 40 at the position 3. Okay. Now at the position 3 I need to insert 40. So if I directly insert the 40 at this position, we lose one element in an array, right? So in this case this is not possible, right? So it becomes losing a data. So I need all the data present in an array. Along with this I need to insert one more element. So for that what I will do, I will shift these elements. Okay. So what I will do, I will shift this 60 to the next element. Now this 60 will go to here. Then this 50 will be shifted here. Okay. So then this 50 will go here. Now this becomes empty space, right? So now I will insert this new element to here. So we will shift the elements until we get that position. Okay. Suppose I want to insert at the third position, means until that third position we will shift the elements. So if I want to insert the element at the first position, means we will shift those elements until we get first position. Afterwards we will insert the new element. So likewise we will insert a new element into an array. So for this what we are doing is, we are first taking the last index of an array, right? And then from the last index we are coming backwards to the array, right? So for that, how will we write that algorithm for insertion means? So before writing algorithm we need to write description. So A be an array with n elements and we are item to be inserted at the position P. So we are using position P. So in this position we are inserting a new item in an array. Okay. So that is a description. So first step, what is the first step? So first what we are doing here? So first we are taking the, so if we want to insert an element, we need to traverse in this array, right? So for that we are using for loop. So in that for loop we are first taking as a last index. So which means it is equal to n minus 1. So if suppose n is 5 in this an array. So what is 5 minus 1? That is 4. So that is the last index, right? So I will declare for I equals n minus 1 to P. P means position. So we will travel up to that position where we have to insert. So ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅರೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ I equals n minus 1 to P. Okay. So after this what we are doing, we are shifting the elements to the next position. So suppose if it is ith position, means if it is a of I, that will be stored in the a of I plus 1, right? So ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಇದು I ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, so this position value, so not the position value, that will be assigned to the next position. So if I ಆದ್ರೆ I plus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ, right? So that will be assigned like this. So a of I plus 1 equals a of I. I think you remember the assignment operation. A equals 3 means the 3 value is stored in A, not A value stored in 3, right? So likewise here also I position value will be stored in the I plus 1 position value. So this becomes continue until this for loop executes or until this for loop gets filed. Okay. So this will be repeated. So after this what we did, after shifting the elements, we get empty space at the particular position where we have to insert, right? So in that position we are inserting a new element. So that means a of P means position value, we are assigning the new item. Okay, so we are assigning that new item into a position value where we have to insert. So if we are inserting a new element into an array, so the array size become increased, right? So if we are inserting one element into an array, so the array size becomes plus 1, right? If we are taking n as a 5 elements, if we are inserting one more element, then n becomes n plus 1, that is 6, right? Now the array size becomes more than the previous one, right? So now next step is n equals n plus 1. The last step is exit. So this is the insertion of an algorithm. Okay, so inserting an element into an array. So how we will write means first we are taking a for loop to traverse into an array, right? Suppose consider this as an example. So I declare int a of 50. Okay. So int a of 50. So this, when I declare this as a 50 size for a variable a, so it will allocate the space to store the 50 elements. Okay. So iದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ in this we are providing the subscript for that, right? So this is the size of an array. So if I declare like this, it will allocate 50 elements to be stored in an array. So again agate 50 elements ke space create ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So after that I enter the n value. So we cannot insert, if we want to insert 50 elements we can insert. Otherwise we will just insert 5 or 6 elements in an array. So for that I declare n equals 5. Now I insert n value. Okay, means 5 values I will insert in an array. So now the index becomes, right? So this is an array index. So now in this array I need to insert one extra element into an array. So that item or that element is 30. Okay, so I need to insert 30 element. Okay, not 30 elements, 30 element. Okay, so that will be inserted into this array. So where I want to insert, so that I need to provide the position where I have to insert this element. So I need to insert that element at the position 2. Okay, so now I need to insert the new element at this position, right? So what I will do means, so what we are doing, first we are taking I value as n minus 1. So what is n here? 5. So 5 minus 1 means 4. So now I value is this one, right? This is the I value. So from here to up to position, what is the position 2? We have to traverse from here to here. Okay. So for that this for loop will work as for I equals n minus 1, I greater than n, I minus minus. This is same as this. So in algorithm we are writing like this. In program we are writing like this. So now I value becomes 4. So 4 is greater than or equal, 4 is greater than n, right? So if it is less than n, so we have to traverse in this array. So what we will do, first we will come here. So this will be shifted to the I plus 1. So what is I value now? 4. So this position 4 means a of 4, that is the value of a of 4 is, that is 60. So this 60 is assigned to a of I plus 1, means 4 plus 1 is 5. So this 60 is assigned to a of 5, which means, so this we can extend this array because we are mentioned the array size as 50. Up to here we can insert the elements and by shifting these things. Okay. So now I will insert this 60 to position 5. Okay. So again the for loop repeats, increment the I value, decrement the I value. Now I value becomes 3. So this positioned element will be shifted to I plus 1. Again I value becomes 2. So this value will be shifted to here. And this will be the position where we have to insert the element. For this we are providing the condition to insert an element. So we are checking the condition in the program whether the position is greater than or equal to n. Okay. So up to position we need to shift the elements. Now I insert the value 30 in this array. Okay, so now I inserted. So after inserting, the array size becomes 6, right? So n becomes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 elements present in an array. So for that, I increment the n value and exit the algorithm. So for this algorithm, we will write a program how actually that will be worked. Okay. So I declared one array variable. So for this array variable, I declared the size as 50. Okay. So then I need I for the for loop. N, how many elements to be inserted? ELE, what is a new element to be inserted? And P, at which position we need to insert an element, right? So then how many elements we have to insert in an array? So for that we are taking N, right? So after this we need to insert an array elements. This is elements. So for this, if you want to insert an elements into an array, we have to use for loop, that is I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus in A of I. So this is the code we have to use to read the elements into an array. So after this we need to write which element has to be inserted, right? So enter the new element. So which element to be inserted? So for that we are using the variable ELE. So in this variable that new element is stored, and then in which position it has to be entered. So for that we are using variable P. So now I provide all the input required for this array, right? So I inserted all the elements, and this is a new element to be inserted and which position to be inserted, right? So now I need to apply that formula, so that before that we have to provide the condition. Why? Because if the n value is position value is greater than n value, suppose just consider n value as 5. So I need to enter, if you want to enter a new value to an array, so if n value is 5, the array contains 5 values and the index is 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Before that 4, if we provide any position, we can insert. So if it is greater than n value, we cannot insert a new element into an array. So that I declared if position is greater than n, invalid position. Okay, so else if it is not greater than n, means if it is less than n, we are performing the insertion operation, right? So that is for I is equal to n minus 1, I greater than or equal to position I minus minus, right? So after this for loop, we are assigning the A of I plus value to, sorry, A of I value to A of I plus 1, right? So after this what we are doing, if it is finished, we get empty space in that position. So for that position we are inserting a element, right? So that is A of P is equal to n. Right. So after this we have to increment the n value. So n plus 1. So this is the else part we have to perform in the array, right? So after performing this operation, we need to print those elements if we are inserted a new element, right? So that new array elements are. So if we want to print the array elements, we have to use for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, cout, a of I. So this is a code we have to use to insert a new element. Okay. So suppose consider I am inserting the array new element into an array, that is, so I provide n value as 5. So I inserted 5 elements in an array. Suppose 10, 20, 30, 50 and 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 elements I entered into an array. So you know this code how it exactly works, right? So with the help of this I inserted these many elements. And the new element I has to insert is, that is 40. Okay. So I need to insert this new element 40 into an array at the position 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. At the position 3, I need to insert this 40 element into an array. Now check, what is the p value, that is 3. So 3 is greater than 5? No, right? So now it will enters to the for loop. If it is greater than, suppose I will give this position value as 7. So 7 is greater than 5? True. It will display invalid position. So now I take it as 3. Position 3, I have to insert the element 40. Okay, so this becomes false. This comes to the else part. Now it will perform this operation. Now what is the value of I now? So I is n minus 1. What is value of n? That is 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Now the I value is 4. So 4 is greater than or equal to p. What is p value? 3. So at the position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 is greater than 3. True. It will enters to the if for loop. So now it will assign I value to I plus 1. So now array becomes space then 60. So this is assigned to next position. Again the for loop repeats. Decrement the I value. So I value becomes 3. So this will be shifted to here. Then here we will get the empty space, right? So now we get the position value 3 is equal to 3. Again if we decrement, 2 is greater than 3. False comes out of the for loop and it will assign the element. So what is the element? That is 40. So 40 is assigned to A of p. What is position? 3. So in this position, it will insert the element 40. Now what is the size of an array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it becomes 6. So that n equals n plus 1. Previously n value is 5. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Now this n value becomes 6. So this array will be displayed with the help of this code. So this is about insertion. So likewise we have deletion operation. Okay. So how we will insert a new element into an array? Same as insertion, we have deletion operation to delete an array element, not an array element. So we can delete an array element when the array should be present, right? So if the array is present, we can delete the array elements. Likewise, so if we are deleting the array elements, suppose consider this as an array. Now I need to delete this element. So for this, we are not mentioning the element, just we are mentioning the position of that element. So I need to delete the element 15 means we are mentioning just we need to delete the element at the position 2. Okay, so whatever it may be. So if I provide delete at position as 2, so it will delete this element. So if it is deleted, it becomes empty space, right? So for that, so now I deleted 50. So which means I remove this 50 from the array. So now it becomes, the array becomes like this. Now what I will do, I will shift this 30 to here. Okay. So and this 40 to here, 50 to here. Now this 30 becomes 40, 40 becomes 50, and this is the empty space. Now what this array becomes decremented, right? Now array size is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the array size is 5. Previously the array size is 6, right? So this is decrementing. So which means we are deleting the element from an array. Just reverse of this code. Okay. So for this algorithm, same description we are using. So A be an array, item to be deleted from the position P. Okay. So first what we did, so we are removing that position, we are removing that element, right? So first step is, so we have to remove. So which means A of P value is assigned to one variable, that is item. Okay, so what I am doing, so A of P means the position we are providing. So which means that element is assigned to another variable. Now that position will be empty space. So next step is, what I did, I shifted those elements to the previous position. So in insertion we are shifted that to the next position. In deletion we are shifted to the previous position, which means I minus 1, right? So I shifted the elements means we have to use for loop. So for from where to where I have to shift, from where the position is there, from there to n minus 1, right? So I have shifted. So from I is equal to n to, P to n minus 1. So for P to n minus 1 I have to shift. So if shifted means what I have shifted, I am shifting the values which is present at the I position, that is shifted to I minus 1, right? So I allirodunna I minus 1 ge shift ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. So this will be shifted to here. Okay. So okay, so I am shifted this position value to the previous position value. So after this, end of so after shifting, I need to decrement the n value. So now the step 3 becomes n equals n minus 1, which means we are decrementing the size of an array. Then step 4, exit. Okay, so just same as insertion operation. So here I am decrementing the values for shifting the array. So you can write like this, or you can write A of I. So at the position where we have inserted, that will be shifted. So for that this becomes P plus 1. Okay. So just consider one example for this. So this is an array. Okay, so I inserted 5 elements. So the array becomes this. I inserted 5 elements. So now I have to remove one element. So I want to remove the element 30. So for that we not provide any element. So we are just providing the position, that is 2. So in this position 2, I need to remove this element. So what is the first step? So A of P. So what is A of P? A of P means 2. A of 2 length is 30. So this 30 is assigned to the item. So one variable, which means A of P means 30. So this 30 is assigned to here. Now this becomes empty. So what I will do? Now I will perform these operations. So I am assigning P value to I. So what is the value of P? That is 2, right? So from here to up to n minus 1 means 4. So here I need to shift, right? So for that what I will do? First I will shift this I plus 1 value to the I value, right? So what is I value here? P. P means 2, right? So I value is 2. So I plus 1 means 3. So the position 3 value is stored in the position 2. So what is that value? That is 50. Okay. So I shifted this value to here. Again the for loop will be repeated. So it increments the I value. Now I value becomes 3. So for the position 3, so I plus 1 means 3 plus 1, 4. So position 4 value will be assigned to position 3. So now I inserted 60 here. So this will be deleted, right? So again it will increment the I value. So I value becomes 4. Okay. So 4 less than n. So n minus 1, that is false, right? It will comes out of the for loop and decrement the n value. So now n value becomes 4, right? So and then exit from the function. So this will perform the deletion operation. So if we want to delete the elements, this condition would be satisfied. Okay. So if position is greater than the n value, we cannot delete any element from an array. Okay. So for this same code will be executed, but this will be changed. So here what we are doing, first we need to remove the element from an array, right? So for that we have to, what we are doing, we are removing the element first. So which means this step will be forward. So ELE equals A of P, which means A of P value is assigned to ELE. So that will remove the element from an array. So after this we need to traverse in an array. So for I is equal to where, from where to where we have to travel? From the position where we deleted the element, from that position to the till end of an array, means n minus 1. So I is equal to P I less than n I plus this. Okay. So up to n it will be traversed. Okay. So after this, if it traverse means we need to shift the elements. From where to where we are shifting the elements? So we are shifting the elements, that is A of I is equal to A of I plus 1, right? So we are shifting the element from, suppose if it is I means we are shifting the I plus 1 value to I. So if it is I means it is I plus 1, right? So I am shifting I plus 1 position value to I position value. So I am shifting from here to here. So that is this A of I plus 1 is assigned to A of I. Right. After this it will end the loop. So again we need to decrement the n value, right? So n value becomes n minus 1. Okay. So this is a code we are using to delete an element in an array. Okay. So how exactly this deletion operation perform means, suppose consider int A of 50 n is equal to 6. Okay, so I inserted 6 values into an array. So I need to delete an element at the position 2. So position 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಸಾರಿ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ನಾನು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So for that first what we are doing, so we are taking the element at the position P. So what is our element present at the position P? That means A of 1. So what is A of 1? 2. So that 2 is assigned to ELE. So which means ELE has the element 2. So this becomes empty. So now what I will do? So I will go for loop. So I is equal to 2. So what is I here? I equals P. So what is the value of P? That is 1. So I becomes 1. So next 1 less than n. What is n? 6. 1 less than 6. True, right? So it is true. Now what I will do? It will enter into the for loop. So in this for loop what we are doing? I plus 1 value is assigned to I, right? So what is I here? I is 1. What is 1 plus 1? 2. So what is A of 2? That is 20. So this 20 is assigned to A of I. Okay. So A of I means 1 is assigned to A of I plus 1 is 2. So this A of 2 is assigned to A of 1. So now this array becomes 10, 20, 'So this is an array after performing one for. Again it will repeat. So I plus plus, now I becomes 2, right? So now 2 less than 6, true. So now this becomes A of 2 is equal to A of 3. So what is the value present at the position 3 is assigned to 2, right? So this is assigned to here. Now the array becomes 10, 20, 30, 50, right? So now again I value incremented. So I value becomes 3. So this will be shifted to, this value is shifted to here. Now the array becomes 20, 30, this 40 is assigned to previous position and then 40, 50, right? So again this I value incremented, I value become 4, this value is assigned here. So now the array becomes this. So this is a new array after deleting an element which is present at the position 1. So now the array size less than 1 compared to previous array. So now the array becomes n equals n minus 1. So initially n value is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the present we have 5 elements in an array. So this is about insertion and deletion of an element in and from the array. Okay. So we studied some of the basic operations performed on the one-dimensional array, right? So in that we studied traversing operation and then searching. In that searching we studied 2 algorithms, sorting 1 algorithm, and then insertion and then deletion. So these are the basic operations performed on one-dimensional array. So in next class we will study the 2-dimensional of an array. So how exactly the memory will be represented in that array. Okay. So how we studied in one-dimensional array, the representation of one-dimensional array in memory. Likewise in 2-dimensional we have a memory representation. So how that exactly works we will study in next class.